Berry. Sorry, that's my berry call. Didn't have a Venusaur on the screen. I had a berry. So.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to our next episode of Gale and Darling's Nuzlocke run. Today, we're doing more Nuzlocke-y stuff because we're still in the early game, and unfortunately, with a couple of close calls for Romeo. You know, even as an undead Squirtle, he still has the opportunity for death. So I'm just sitting here grinding.
Get burned, Wild Pidgey.
So far, no deaths, which is an achievement.
Okay, we've had 5 combats each. That's not an achievement.
No, okay. I've had 3 close calls already. One of which would have actually been a fatality had the Nuzlocke officially started at that point.
Heh, lost. I don't get lost unless it's Mount Moon. Then I get lost for 3 hours.
Mount Moon's not even the
I
bad
don't have
cave.
the guide.
It's the
the Elite Four.
No, not the Victory Road. It's the tunnel to Lavender Town. I don't know what it's called off the top of my head. I'm trying to think. I will put it on the screen when I think of it later.
Oh, hey, there it is.
Yeah, look, right there. You guys...
I mean, I have a phone behind me. I could just use this thing called Google. And for once, my Pokemon Encyclopedia, my Poke Farmer's Almanac isn't working.
I'm sorry. I'm too burnt out by the thought of my poor Pokemon almost
Shoot.
dying. What? Oh,
Already got poisoned in Viridian Forest, and we'd have to go all the way back.
Oh, that's rough. Did you get the antidote?
No.
Okay, I don't want to chance this, so I would use potions, but I think there's an antidote.
I don't think I have any potions left, because I accidentally burned the one on, thought it was a Pokeball, and just...
Oh, well.
This might be the death of Skipper.
I want to say there's an antidote in that forest, though. Check your bag. I don't want him to die this early.
Okay, I do have 1 potion. Okay, I can make it back. Just gotta be very careful.
Count your steps.
Remember how much HP it is per step?
It should be just 1, but I'd double check.
Okay, I have to have 5 glitchies, and it's been...
Yeah, you were at 19.
Okay. It's gonna be okay, Skipper, in my hubris. I didn't take enough care of you. It's all changing now, okay?
I think actually that was the first death in a Nuzlocke. I think was the guy who made Nuzlockes.
Name will go up right about now on screen.
Yeah. Did you? Oh my gosh. You are... No. You are... I would not even go down to 2. Oh, Macbeth. I just need you to tackle. Alright. We're switching.
There we go. Okay. I was so gosh dang close, though. But I would have died.
Yeah.
Right there.
That would have been horrible.
That would have been the end of the series. I'm letting you know that now. I would have been done.
Just throw the controller, give up. That side of the screen stays black for the rest of the run.
It's just a little tombstone that says Skipper.
Gosh, what? I know the picture of his face, right? Because he draws in a very unique style. So it's just a circle, and he's got the Inkaboo hat on, right? Okay, I call him Inkaboo. His name is Brendan. I call him Inkaboo because that's what my brother picked for his name when he played Ruby and when he played Sapphire. When we first played, the character in my head is Inkaboo, but that's not his actual name.
Antidotes.
I will say there's a rival battle if you go to the left. Bless you. I believe highest level is 9.
Let's just use all my money on potions. Why not?
For my Pokemon, nothing is too expensive.
I wish I could sell a Teachy TV. I need the old man's coffee gift.
You can't sell the Teachy TV.
I know, but I want to.
You don't want to watch such
I wonder if
great
it's actually
programming?
faster to grind on like Route 22 where I can come back and heal quicker.
I mean, probably. I'm sure a lot of people have like efficiently mapped out where it's best to train at like
and I'm
which
sure
points.
if any of those people watch this, they'll be watching in horror as I go all the way back up to Viridian Forest just to grind.
I mean, I'm still on the first route grinding, so it can't be worse than that. I just want my Pidgey to be level 5 before I go into the next area, catch another Pokemon, and then face my rival in bloody combat.
It's a Beetle.
It's a Beetle. I don't know what kind of what Pokemon are you hoping to get in this Nuzlocke like the most?
Like I said, I like fighting types. So I'd like a Machop. I want to say I'd like an Abra, but that's going to be impossible.
I don't know, it's been done before.
I forget how to catch Hitmonchan. Is that a gift in this one, or is that actually
Yeah, it's a gift, but you have to beat the... I don't know, you okay, you have to beat a couple of dudes that are like strong.
Oh, it's the dojo, right?
Yeah, but I think you can technically get it before the 4th gym. If you're like strong enough, you can go straight to the dojo after you get the tea for
I really do
guards.
Want a Jigglypuff, because Jigglypuff is my favorite, but that's going to be a long shot over on Mount Moon.
Well, it's sad. If you caught a Spearow, it would have lowered your, like, heightened your chances, because I believe in the patch that Jigglypuffs are found. Because, like, okay, you don't condone, like, manipulating catches in order to get good Pokemon later, but it's freaking, you know, 1st gen Pokemon. There's not a lot of Pokemon variety in a lot of the early areas. So if you had gotten a Spearow, I'm pretty sure in that patch it's like Spearow, maybe Ekans, Jigglypuff. I think maybe one of the Nidorans is there in this version. Like Nidoran Boy or Nidoran Girl.
Rico, status support.
But yeah. But no. It's not the most popular Pokemon. Just like how no one really gets a Clefairy in Nuzlocke because you're Zubats and Geodudes, man.
Geodude I'd be okay with.
I like Zubat, but I like Crobat more, and you can't get Crobat in this
Here's a
game
fun Pokemon story. So Zubat is my most hated Pokemon. Because I hate going through caves, I always get lost and spend way too long on all this. And Zubat's confusion, I think, something that doesn't need to be in the game. I don't want it. No one likes it. Get rid of it. No one needs confusion.
Supersonic, he means.
Confused as a status.
Yeah.
The first shiny I ever got was a Zubat. And it was in Omega Ruby. No, it was Alpha Sapphire. And Catherine got so mad at me because I wanted to release it. Like, I knew I had to catch up, but just like, I didn't want that thing in my party. But she's like, no, you have to get a shiny Golbat and shiny Crobat and all this. It's like, no, I will trade you my shiny. I will happily give this over if it means I don't need this. I don't even remember what I named it. I just got it to Crobat and then ignored it for the rest of the time.
What did I just do? God dang it. That was my encounter, and I was so enthralled listening to your story, knowing what was going to happen next, I killed it.
Okay, that's your fault, because that was not an enthralling story. Like, that one's on you.
Gosh darn it. Well, it was a Rattata anyway, so it's not like it was, I think. I'm pretty sure.
I thought I saw a bird, but it might have been your bird.
I mean, was it a bird, though? Was it a bird?
Oh, well.
I am tempted to go through the footage. But that would mean stopping the whole recording just to go. No, I will accept my loss. I think it was a Rattata. I've already got a.
Please don't poison me.
I've got a zombie Romeo already. I don't need another breaking game Pokemon on my team.
I could have named it Ratatouille. Sorry, I like...
I don't know if there's enough letters for Ratatouille, though.
Well, his name would be Remy.
Oh, Remy.
That was the main character.
I was about to say, Ratatouille is a very, verbose word.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's also not that... Well, it's kind of the name of the dish. The dish is a fancy version of Ratatouille. It's a confit bialbi, but Ratatouille is more just like a stew. I tried making it, and it was very, very, very bland. So I did not have anything good, and just tasted like vegetable soup. Yeah. No, let's see if I can get Rico up a level before I swap him out. Before I heal him.
It's level 7.
I mean, I took the last one that was level 7, and I didn't take that much damage.
You're also poisoned.
Yeah, so I'm swapping him out. I just wanted to get him in to get the experience, who's close enough to level 6.
Fair enough.
As Gale will tell you, another reason that I'm really bad at games is I'm really impatient. So the first thing that happens when I play any Pokemon game is, when do I get Fly? When do I get EXP share? That's when the game starts for me and I start having fun.
I got some bad news for you.
Yeah, just don't.
Also, if you want to go into your options menu and switch over your text speed to fast, you're free to do that at any time.
That would be appreciated. And I hit level 10.
Da 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 da.
Leveling up, boys. Leveling up.
He caught a Weedle. Don't worry, I'll catch up.
Bug catcher Doug. Buggy Doug. Let's swap in Rico one more time. Just to get the XP, then I'll immediately swap out. And throw back in Skipper. Now, Kakuna's I'm okay with. Kakuna's just look cool. Like, that's one when I very, very briefly did Pokemon cards. I was like, I gotta have Kakuna. Those things look awesome.
Alright, I get another Rattata.
Phase.
From, like, Route 2.
You know what's really weird? And this thing I'm really excited about, like... I can't wait for, like... I would love to see what this generation does. Cause, like, when I was a kid, and I wanted to geek out about something and, like, dive into it, I had to find a book on it. And usually it was, like, a kid's book, so it didn't actually have that much good information. But, like... If I was a kid now, and I'm like, I want to learn everything about ancient Egypt, because that sounds cool. And I go on, like, Wikipedia, like, that is so much better a resource. Like, same with Wikipedia, but that's a much more in-depth, varied resource than any of the, like, look, ancient Egyptians had these big, pointy rocks. We call them pyramids. Now I need to get...
A good... You shall be Jane Eyre. How does one spell air?
E-Y-R-E in this case.
Good old Jane Eyre.
Okay, let's grind you a little more until you're low, and then I'll grind everyone else. Oh, hey, there's the antidote.
Did you switch over your text?
No, thank you for reminding me. I'll leave the battle scenes on.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, why would you not?
Because it makes encounters faster.
But that's half the game.
And here's the Caterpie. When we get a cat, can I name it Caterpie?
No, we cannot have a cat named Caterpie.
It's the closest we're gonna get to like a bug pet. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't plan to have like a lot of bug pets. That's not the end goal.
You shouldn't plan on having any. Arachnids included.
That's not the end goal. End goal is snakes. Snakes, cats.
I still say if it's a pet that I don't want, I get naming rights.
No, you name things stupid. Hate it how you name
Tell
things.
me a name of something that I named stupid.
I would, but it's not PG-13.
That was okay. That's a fair example.
No, don't.
It's also the reason I wanted to go into this naming each other's Pokemon, and she vehemently said no to that.
Of course I did. The whole point of a Nuzlocke is that you love what you have, and you grow attached to it. How can I grow attached to something that's like named Bodie McBoatface?
Mercy? No, Sliver. That was in Heart Gold. I named my character Sliver.
No.
So.
Yes, you named your character Sliver. I don't know what we named Sliver. I get a Kakuna. God dang it.
I'm still mad at you for that Heart Gold game, because here's the thing. I thought I was going into the area with the unknowns, and I thought, oh, these are so cool. And I saw that, oh, you have a thing where you have to like collect all of these. So I was like, oh dear, like, do you get anything from collecting all these? Like any type of like XP share, like an item or anything like that? And she's like, yeah, I don't remember what it is though. So I spent like an hour catching like 13 or 14 unknowns. And like, hey, and later at the end it was like, hey, so did you look up what I'm gonna get out of this? And she's like, no, you get nothing. This is glad you have unknowns, but this is worthless.
I think like you unlock areas, and in those areas you get like some cool items. But other than that, maybe collecting all. No, I don't know. Do you? I think you might unlock an area where you can collect an exclamation point and a question mark unknown. And that might be the prize, is more unknowns.
But Catcher Charlie sent out Metapod. My rat's gonna give you the plague.
Guys, I don't know about this Kakuna.
I'm gonna risk it.
You shall be Rosencrantz.
I don't know if that'll fit.
Rosencrantz. We'll shorten it.
Rosencrantz.
Cranzy.
Rosencrantz.
Rosencrantz.
Rosencrayons?
Yes. Rose crayons.
Thank you for only using Harden. This makes my job.
It only knows Harden.
I know.
That's
the
why
last one,
I don't want to
I feel like I just got hit with a Harden and Poison Sting.
I don't want to level this thing up. And I'm not going to, really, at all. I'm going to just move on with my life. Cut my losses. Would have been better as a cat.
Rattata evolved at like 15, I want to say?
Something like that. I don't think it's strictly 15 though. I think it might be a little higher, like 18.
I feel like the level 16 Raticate is what did the Hyper Fang on me though.
Yeah, but a ton of like high level or low level Pokemon have pre-evolved forms they shouldn't have.
Right, yeah. Oh well.
My Kakuna shouldn't exist. It's level 4 and it's a Kakuna, but you know what? It does!
Yeah, I'm not risking that anymore. That's...
No one wanted it. Rosencrantz, you're great, but I just don't want to deal with you. Now, to be fair, you know, it evolves into a decent bug type.
That, you know, bug types are useful for like the first, 3 to 4 gyms.
Oh, they're useful for no gyms. Except for like the psychic one?
Yeah. But that means you have to level it up for it to be worth it in Psychic Gym.
Yeah, and Psychic's still gonna like kill it because it's part poison. So...
Let's switch out to Kowalski. Kowalski, status report.
Please don't get poisoned, Macbeth. Oh, and of course, boy.
That's rough, buddy.
Well,
what is the Giovanni and the bird thing again? Isn't it Giovanni has one Pokemon that can only use like ground moves?
Oh, his team in like the gym battle are only ground types. So
in theory, you can beat it with like a level 2 Pidgey that has tackle.
Yeah.
Infinite potions.
Well, no, because they can't hit you because you're flying type and all their moves are ground.
Yeah, but I know, but you run out of moves at some point and you'd struggle, so...
Oh.
That's what I'm saying, if you're taking down by 1 HP, it's time you need infinite potions. It's like the guy who did the Pokemon challenge of can you do, with only a Magikarp. Basically, if you start off with infinite potions, or get very lucky early on, it's possible, but it still sucks.
I got the antidote. I can now heal my Pidgey.
It was at like 2 HP, was that?
Yeah, I had potions, but I just wanted to get the antidote.
108 XP,
potion.
thank you, please go. Oh, okay.
I guess I'll go back and actually buy things for my journey.
I'm rushing Kowalski a little bit. Learn Sand Attack. How much more XP did I get? Almost level 6. Okay, I'll take that.
Caterpie, why couldn't you have been my first encounter? It would have been great. We would have had so much fun together. You could learn Confusion. I'd love that.
Bug type, but okay.
But
I know it's like Butterfree. It's not just a bug type, but it's just a bug type.
How dare you?
Yes, I will admit my bias. Get at me.
You're like Misty, but like vindictive Misty. If Misty wasn't just scared of bug types and just was like an a-hole about it.
Oh, you brought your bug types. Get out of my gym. I don't do good girl voices. I can do a bunch of guy voices, but not girl voices.
I would love to just see, like, in the game program Misty that you walk in with a bug type, she immediately just
pulls out a can of Raid.
drops the badge and runs away, goes like, take it, don't want to face it, not doing it.
Okay.
Whatever sister comes out with their crappy, like, Goldines. It's just like, here, I'll face you, Beauty Goldine! And then you just, like, stomp it. But see, they should hire us to decide, like, the decision charts for Pokemon. You know how all those open world games gotta have, like, decision trees?
Please don't get poisoned? Nope, you got poisoned. Okay.
Of course.
I'm gonna need to switch.
The minute you say the word poison is when you inevitably get poisoned.
Yeah, it's not worth. If you want to swap you out, might as well do it as early as possible so split XP evenly.
Antidotes. Buying a bunch of antidotes.
And you got poison too, I think. Yeah, I have enough antidotes. Let me just... Please tell me I can still one-shot you. Yes!
This gem is so scary for Nuzlocke. Because in other gens, like, you get poisoned, and then you walk, and when you're at 1 HP, it automatically stops.
Yeah, I didn't know that until I played, like, with other gens, and I was like, wait, shouldn't they be dead? I'm alive! I'm alive!
The expression of happiness. In this one, they're just brutal. They're just like, no, you...
Poison cannot conquer me.
You die. You just straight up... Your Pokemon straight up just dies from a slow, poisoning death. And you can do very little to stop it, other than... Well, I say you can do very little to stop it. You can do a lot of things to stop it. It's just whether or not they're available, or you thought ahead enough to do those things. Let's go, Junior.
I forgot to get the Pokeball behind the tree in Viridian City.
Well, that
it's
sucks.
Fine. What was in there anyway?
Just potion.
Okay.
Or a Pokeball. One of the two. But you also missed the rival battle. Are you gonna go back to face him?
Maybe. This is back on Route 2, right? So this is not a Nuzlocke?
No.
Okay.
This is not a legal area.
Okay. Kowalski, take down your brother. Or sister.
Like, ah!
I have keen eye. Okay, Kowalski, you're gonna stay. Kowalski, you're staying for a while.
You've proven your worth by having eyes that cannot, be misled. This is also the first gen to have abilities.
Good for you. Okay.
Before this, Pokemon just were Pokemon. After this,
What's up, dude?
Pokemon were like great beings of power that can control the weather, have awesome eyesight, or have extreme punching power.
There it is.
Oh yeah, level 5 Jane Eyre!
Are you using Red Jane Eyre?
No.
Oh jeez, it's Battle Trainer Rick. A Battle Trainer Rick! That was terrible, and I'm gonna need you to remove the last 10 seconds of audio.
We interrupt this program to apologize to all our listeners. That was awful. You should never have been... You should never have been forced to listen to that awful commentary. Oh, yeah, Jigglypuff's poo-pooing you.
No, I was stuck.
Yeah, because you were asleep.
Right, yeah. I just like...
It's a Jigglypuff. It put you to sleep, man.
I know, but then I tried to walk away and it did it again.
It's just that strong. Jigglypuff's weird. Okay, fun fact that I learned the other day. I was researching to see, like, because you know how everybody says in the new games, oh, they always treat Gen 1 best. Like, there's always a bunch of Gen 1 Pokemon, and, you know, other Pokemon deserve love too. And strangely, it seems like that's not 100% true. I mean, Gen 1 Pokemon have been consistent in, like, every gen since, but they're usually at least decent at getting some other gens in there. Not perfect, but, like, I think Flygon has been catchable in, like, every game. Except for Black and White, because Black and White, the only Pokemon you could catch were Unova Pokemon. So other than that, they, like, that's a Pokemon you don't think of as being, like, available in every game, but it is. Or at least, that's what I heard. I don't know 100%, I'd have to double check it. But one Pokemon that I did see that was in every game was Jigglypuff.
Is this the best Pokemon?
And it's like, of all the Pokemon to put in every game, like even Smash Bros. What do you put in Smash Bros if you got Pikachu? Do you put in Charizard? Nah. Put in Squirtle? Nah. Mewtwo?
You put in the Hungry Box special.
You put in Jigglypuff. like all those Pokemon joined after, but Jigglypuff was the OG. Like, not if you weren't a Pikachu stan, you were a Jigglypuff stan, I guess, is how Nintendo thought of it.
I think some of it's like ignoring Kirby. Pokemon was just one. Jigglypuff was just one of the most unique. Like, okay, Charizard kind of based off of Dragon, Squirtle Turtle, Pikachu, like all the other favorites, like you can kind of see what it's based on, or it has this kind of similar playstyle to something. But Jigglypuff was like one of the ones that was just more, oh, it's a little pink ball that's kind of terrifying because it puts you to sleep and then gets mad. Like that's a really interesting concept that hadn't really been done before or anything like that. So I think the little pink ball of cloud was like, we can experiment with this. We can have more fun with this playstyle. Plus, it's... Oh, there we go.
Hey, just in time. Hi, Pikachu. How do you feel about being dethroned by a freaking Jigglypuff?
Pikachu, you're unoriginal.
Pikachu, no one loves you.
But I'm going at you with my flying type.
I love you, Pikachu, please. Don't hate me. I actually do love Pikachu. It's such a cute Pokemon.
Oh, and I'm paralyzed. Okay.
I'm just hoping not to get poisoned.
Did you face the rival yet?
No. Are you kidding? I still have to level up all my Pokemon to level 10 before I feel confident enough sending them into battle against my bloodthirsty rival. I'm going to try not to overlevel too much, but you know, safe is better than sorry. So I'm probably going to be guilty of overleveling a bit. Also, I have no idea what I'm gonna do for this gym. Oh wait, yes I do. I have Romeo. I was thinking, oh, I've got a Pidgey and a Rattata, whatever do I do? Oh, and a Kakuna. I'm sorry, Rosencrantz, I don't mean to leave you out. You're a valuable member of this team. I swear I won't use you as free fodder. Oh. Romeo, beat this Weedle.
You've read Romeo and Juliet, right?
I have.
Okay.
In the basic capacity that every high schooler has.
Yep.
No, I hate poison. I hate poison so much. So much right now. There's not enough antidotes in this world for the amount of poison that apparently these Weedles are inflicting.
Dude, you should have gone into, like, antidote production. Oh, finally, I got a flying type move. It will be the Airbender.
Yeah.
No, like, antidotes in real life are, like, super expensive.
And super rare.
Like, snake bites are, like, one of the most expensive injuries you can just get.
That's why if you're an evil villain out there, evil villain tip of the day, snake bites. If you can just get an army of snakes to bite people,
Become the reverse St. Patrick.
yeah, you can. You know what? You'll have a huge fatality.
I come from a far off land and I bring a present. It's snakes.
Huge crisis, and snakes don't tattle. Like, snakes are pretty loyal. They'll keep their mouth shut.
I think snakes would tattle. They tell a lot of tales.
But
that one was bad.
Oh my gosh, Romeo just almost leveled up to level 10 right there. That would have been great. But
good news. I need to use Gust and not do this, but I'm paralyzed, so I can't get poisoned. I like that you can't have two debilitating conditions at the same time. That's a nice convenience.
That is convenient.
Except confused, because you can always become confused, and it is stupid.
Well, on that note of things that Darling hates, being number 1 being Zubats, number 2 being confusion, specifically from Zubats.
Yeah, that's fair. That's right order.
We're going to end this episode, so we hope that you guys are liking what we're putting out, and we will see you next time.
This is gonna be such a long series.
Bye-bye!
Goodbye.